Awesome. Okay, so I just posted your workbook assignment due next Sunday. It's a nice, easy chapter. There's only 4 pages, which is a relief, huh? And I'm posting your quiz for chapter 4 too. Let's take roll. Diatonic. What does diatonic mean? Well, good thing we're reviewing because nobody knows. Diatonic simply means it belongs in the key. Chromatic means it doesn't belong in the key and you have to put an accidental. You with me? So let's go to chord progression land. What key should we do? D major. I'm going to write up my D major scale. Are you ready? Whoa. Whoa. Why does it do that? I didn't even share that with you. How mean of me. There is my screen, and I have a D major scale. This is true. I can turn potentially the key off, key signature off, and now I've got an F sharp and a C sharp because they belong in the key of D. Are you with me? Now, I can redo this and do it in chords. Simply what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it again and write out the scale starting on an F sharp, and then I'm going to do it again writing the scale on an A, and this is what I will get. So those are the D diatonic triads. The diatonic triads for the key of D contain all the keys that belong in the major scale. D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D. Questions, comments, concerns, friends with questions on what a diatonic triad is or anything else?
It's coming back now. I think doing the Chapter 3 workbook wipes our memories of this temporarily.
Yeah? Well, excellent. Other questions? We can do the same for minor. Yes? What's the challenge with the minor?
There's different ways to do it. It seems like.
Why are there different ways to do it? You're right, but why?
I think, isn't it whether the 6s and 7s are flat or sharp or not because of the melodic harmonic?
That's right. There's 3 different forms of minor scales. So your book on the page, bottom of page 57, gives you this chart. We're going to go to the key of C minor. They give you a chart of the most formed diatonic triads. What did I do wrong? There we go. Whoa. So there's your diatonic triads in minor. Now, is this some kind of a minor scale, or is this some kind of morphed minor scale? And how would we know? Well, I will tell you since no one's answering. Scale degree 1, no problem. It looks the same whether we're in harmonic, melodic, or natural. True?
Yes.
Everything else can be changed depending on which scale we're in. So they've given us the D diminished, or the 2 diminished chord, which is great because that's how it shows up in natural. You could get an A natural minor, that is. You could get an A natural if you raise scale degree 6. But most commonly, you're going to find that scale degree, or that second chord on scale degree 2. 3, they've given us the major. No, notice there's a B natural and the B natural over on the 5 and the 7. So typically, you're not going to have the augmented 3 chord because of the raised scale degree 7. So that's why they put the major 3. Minor 4 without the raised scale degree 6 because we have an A flat, not an A natural. 5, they gave us the major 5, which has the harmonic raised scale degree 7. 6, they've given us the major 6 instead of a sharp 6 diminished chord because of raised scale degree 7. Here we just have A flat. And here we have the harmonic version with scale degree 7 raised, giving us a diminished 7. Did I lose a lot of people on that? It's Monday, no one's awake. You haven't had your glass of milk yet. That's what I drink. No coffee, just milk. Sweet. Hearing no questions. Shall we go on? Let's take a little brief intermission and figure out who showed up late. I saw that I had a Trey.
Yes.
Do I have a Mateo? I see I have an Andy. Do I have a Robin? Do I have a Peter? Do I have Ezekiel or Catherine? All right. Oh, there she shows up right as I turn off the attendance.
I'm sorry.
How are you?
I'm okay. I'm really tired.
Well, you know what my dad used to say. He said, you can't soar with the eagles and hoot with the owls. So there you go. There's your Rogerism of the day. All right, we're going to hop into the book, the workbook. Let's look at the workbook, shall we? Here's our workbook. This is chapter 3. We're going to look at chapter 4. We have a whopping 4 pages to do. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's not bad, right? let's knock a little bit of it out in just a minute. I also want to look at the self-tests going on in your ebook. Well, that wasn't supposed to happen. This was that chart that I just recreated for you. Diatonic triads in minor. They've circled the most common ones, but they've listed all the possibilities. Does that make sense? All right, let's look at self-test 4-1. Have we done this yet?
No, I don't think so.
We didn't do this yet? All right. Did I tell you about the charty chart? Okay, they're staring at me. I get one head nod. In your student manual, there's a charty chart. This is true?
Sounds familiar.
The very last page of your manual, student manual, is a charty chart. It's very highly sophisticated. Yes, we had this conversation because Ian didn't have it in his old student packet. He had to print out the new one. Yep, that's it. I encourage you to print it out and laminate it.
I just put mine in a sheet protector.
Yeah, that works too. A sheet protector is nice because you can also draw on it with a dry erase marker.
I'll go get mine.
I laminated mine so I can take mine to bed with me and it won't get all messed up. But I have a digital version too.
Well, putting it under your pillow work for this?
Maybe. It doesn't hurt to try. Okay, there's my charty chart. I swear we did some of these already, but it's Monday. We'll review it for you. Here we are. We are in B major. This is true. And our root note is F sharp. Does everybody see what I'm doing? So we're going to hop over to my charty chart. And if B is my 1, whoa. If B is my 1, F sharp is going to be my 5. Because my 2 goes there. My 3 goes there. And my 4 goes there. Have you memorized your capitals and your lower cases for major and minor yet? Back to major 1 for B. So my 5 is some kind of an F, A, C. In this case, it's F sharp, A sharp, C sharp. So back over to my book. I know that this gets a capital Roman numeral 5. And our lead sheet symbol chord is F sharp major, Dr. B. That's right.
Give that student extra credit.
That kid is so smart. All right. Next, we have a problem because Olaf lost his head, so we are not in root position. We are in
First inversion.
first inversion, so that makes E our root. I'm going to switch this up so I can hit less buttons. So if we're in first inversion, we're in the key of B. B is my 1. E is going to be my 4. This is true. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have a 4. And 4 in minor is minor. A 4 triad, 4 chord in a minor scale is a minor triad. So I have the Roman numeral lowercase. It's in first inversion, so we need a tiny little 6 right there because we're in first inversion.
I forgot about the time signature.
That's not a time signature.
Oh.
That's a Roman numeral Arabic number. And our lead sheet symbol is going to be
E minor over G.
E minor slash G. Cool. All right, next we are in the key of A flat. We have a totally stacked Olaf. And our root is B flat. If A flat is 1, B flat is
2.
2.
2. Questions on this section of the homework?
Yeah. You want us to do the lowercase in the lead sheet notation when appropriate?
I would. I needed M.
Okay, I haven't been doing
Oh.
that.
I would get in that habit now. All right, next we're in the key of E. Olaf has lost his head, which tells us we are in first inversion. This is the line between the two mounds is middle C. So we have a B, a D, and a G. This is true. That tells me I have G major. If we are in E minor, which is 1, F is going to be 2. G major is going to be 3. We don't have any raised accidentals, so they have not augmented it. They've just made it a 3 chord. We're going to have a G major slash B in the bass. Cool? Questions, comments, concerns, friends with questions. All right, here it's reversed. We have to come up with a chord. We have the key. And we have a scale degree number. That little party hat over the number means scale degree. So they want to know, in the key of B major. Whoa. In the key of B major, what is my 3? Well, here we go. B is 1. C is 2. Some kind of C. Some kind of D is going to be 3. So,
Those are all going to be.
say again?
I said all 3 of those are going to be sharped. D, F, and A.
You want to put money on that?
I don't gamble, so
All right, I'm going to draw my bubbles. There's my D. There's my F, and there's my A. Now, in the key of B, we have 5 sharps. You are right. I'm going to move it over here so I can actually fit all this. So I have all 5 black keys on my piano in my key signature. So I've got Father. I've got Charles, not in my chord. Goes G, not in my chord. Down D. And A. Father Charles goes down and. And that is a minor triad.
Can you zoom in a little bit more?
I can, but it's going to not work because of my drawing. I can zoom in for the next one, though.
Thank you.
Questions on that? This is what happens if I zoom in. It won't even do it. There you go. Whoa! It doesn't even fit anymore. Alright, should we pick a random one? Ooh, let's do this one because it's nasty. Is that big enough?
It's better.
Are you watching it on like your iPhone or your iWatch 1-inch screen?
No, I'm on my computer. It's just
that would be hilarious if someone watched it on their Apple Watch
Is that even possible?
while cycling.
We want an E flat scale degree 5 chord. So let me move my charty chart over here. All right, E flat is 1. E flat is 1. I'm not going to write out all these Roman numerals. 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to be some kind of a B, and it should be a major chord. So I got to find B. I got to find B. There's C, middle C, so it's right below middle C. I'm going to draw my Olaf. In the key of E flat, what's my key signature for E flat?
three flats.
3 flats. Battle ends and battle. Yeah. Am I done? I've got a B flat, a D, and an F. Battle ends and. That's the only one I have to flat. It's major 5. Boom. Easy.
Yep.
Oh,
I
this
suppose
is
it depends on who you ask.
this is the self-test, huh? Are we on self-test? All right, here we go. Now we get into fun choral music. 4-part spread across 4 staves. Little Brahms for you this morning.
Self-test 4-1C.
Sorry for the page turn. I had no idea where we were. That's a really long example. They want us to come up with 48 chords. All right, here we go. What key are we in?
D.
G major, because they marked it for us. But we also knew that because we had 2 sharps. And we didn't see very many A sharps, which would be our raised scale degree 7, correct? Awesome. Okay. Here we are. We've got a D, a B, a B, and a G. What does that mean?
Root position, probably.
So let's just put in our Roman numerals here. 1, 2,
I mean, not first.
3.
Fourth, if you said D, B, G.
So that would be our 4 chord. Good. Here's our 5, 6, and 7. So we got a GBD, and we've got a G on the bottom. So we're in root position 4. True? Does everybody see how I got that? I'm going to take that as a yes. On we go. I've got an A, an E, an A, and a C sharp.
Five.
5. Root position.
If there's an E before the C, no.
It's all based on whatever the bottom note is.
Not in root position.
Why?
Because it's A, E after that one.
A is my root.
Yeah.
Here's my C sharp up in the sopranos. Here's my E in the tenors. Altos double the A. So yes, it's root position because A is in the bass.
Oh,
You with
that's
me?
weird. Okay, yeah.
It's all about the basses. It's always been about the basses.
But then how do you know if something's not in the first, like, why can't it?
Say what?
So
Say
if
again.
it's in the bass, it's always going to be in root position.
If the
If
bass,
the lower note is the one in
Yes.
the bass.
Yeah.
Okay. That's how they tell you, oh, this is.
if Olaf's butt is in the bass, you got it.
Okay. Cool.
So here's a great example. Number 3. I've got a B, a D, a G, and a B. What is my root?
Well, the root is G, but it's not in that if because
Good.
it's
So
in
we're in
B.
some kind of inversion. So
Yeah.
in an inversion. So my triad notes are G, B, D. But B is my root note, so I know I am not in a root position triad. The GBD chord, according to my charty chart, is a scale degree 4. Does everyone buy that? So I've got a 4. B is my root note, so I'm going to put a 6 there because I'm in 6, not 6-4. You with me? All right, because you're all so wide awake, I just came up with this brilliant idea. Are you ready for it? I want you to do 4 through 9 in breakout rooms. Are you ready? All right, how was that? I guess there's only 12 of us in here.
It wasn't that bad.
How does the recording work? Like, does it only record this, or does it record every breakout room?
That's a good question.
That room I visit.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Wow.
But I don't know.
You know, I didn't give you permission.
I mean, if you didn't give permission, you shouldn't have been in the main recording, anyways.
All right, fair.
what did we all think of the breakout room? Was okay?
Mm.
I
Did
liked
it fail
it,
miserably?
but that's only because I knew what we were doing. So
Ian, you have a smirk on your face. I'm not sure how to read it.
I just now connected to the McGraw, found it, everything.
Ian!
I had to go through
I had to change my
Firefox.
password.
Oh, isn't technology fun?
Because Safari kept doing pop-up blocks.
yeah, I found that Chrome was the best for me. I couldn't. I
Alright.
couldn't even do it on Safari from my other. On my iPad, I was like, oh fuck this. Oh, sorry, class.
All right, let me go over real quick. Mcgraw-Hill. Can I do that?
Please.
I've got several lost sheep. So here we go. I'm going to screen share Mcgraw-Hill Connect. Is this what your guys' Mcgraw-Hill Connect looks like when you click on it? And there's a link here to go to my Connect section. True? When you do that, here is Mcgraw-Hill Connect in student view. It should look something like this. This is true?
Yeah.
Now we have 8 reading assignments, 1 for each chapter. And they have a little book icon. There's 8 of them. Are you all with me?
Mhm.
And then you have 8 Mcgraw-Hill Connect assignments. And they all have their due date. And hopefully you're keeping track of them. And there's a Smart Book Learn Smart icon. And here's your due dates. So your next one is due on the 27th. And we've gone over these in class before. They're little study doohickeys. Let's look at chapter 4s. Well, let me do it. Begin. And your scores go right into Canvas. Supposed to. So we're reading We're reading. Is this the reading assignment?
The practice.
That's the smart book.
Press the practice on the.
Practice button.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. In a minor key, which of the following are the common major 7th chords? We haven't gotten that far in our reading. Let's read about it. Ah. Minor 7th, half diminished 7th, major 7th, minor 7th, dominant 7th, major 7th, fully diminished 7th. So the major 7ths are on scale degree 3 and 6. I know it. Yes. Does everybody get the little smart book, learn book assignments?
Yeah. I think the problem I had with it this weekend is that on Canvas it said it was due the 20th, but in the actual assignment it says it's due the 13th. So by the time you get to it, it's already, you can't get in it.
I can change that date. All right, then everybody look on the left. There are two little bookie books here. There's your actual textbook, and there's your actual workbook in ebook format.
Oh, dang.
We did this to save you money. So you're not actually buying a physical textbook. Your textbook is an ebook. You can buy an ebook copy right here. It's in the yellow box. If you want a hard copy of the text, you can buy it, but it's going to cost you like $50 or something. It won't let me do it because I'm an instructor. Does it tell you how much it is? Because it won't tell me how much it is.
Not that I see.
If you click on that yellow box.
$39.
$39. Okay. Thank you. Now, if we click on the workbook, ebook, it just shows you what the pages are. You can't print them out. They're just what's on the page. You can listen to it, but you can't physically do it. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So you still need to buy the workbook. If you didn't buy the workbook yet, I have a friend that filled them in and maybe did a screenshot or something so they didn't fall behind while they were waiting for their textbook to get here. You with me?
Yep.
Command Shift 3 takes a screenshot. Command Shift 4 on a Mac lets me take a picture. I've said too much. So that's how you get to the workbook. And then you also have the book. Questions, comments, concerns, friends with questions. All right. I'm going to leave that. Let's finish up our self-test and then let's hop into the workbook a little bit. Okay. I'm going to zoom out just a little bit just to make sure I'm not missing. Okay, here we are. We are in the key of C. The chord is a 5/6 chord. They want to know what is the bass note. A 5/6 would be G, B, D in first inversion, B, D, G. So B would be our bass note. If we have a 2 diminished in first inversion and G was my bass note, what would my other notes be?
EGB?
EGB would be a minor triad.
It would be C sharp, E, G.
It's not a 7th chord.
Are we talking? It's a 2. It's a diminished second inversion.
First
So,
inversion.
First inversion. Sorry. So G is the root. The third, no, the 4 away from that would be C sharp, C sharp,
Why do we want a fourth away?
because with G as the root, the 2 on top of it will be a
G is not the root. G is the bass note. Because we are in first inversion. Cat was close, but she just used one wrong note.
It was this would be an E diminished, right?
Say again.
This would be an E diminished.
E diminished.
This over G.
So we need a G and a B flat and an E. Are you with me?
So the key would, if it's an E, the key would be D, right?
Yes, D what?
Let's see if it's a diminished, then D minor.
D minor. My 2 chord in D minor would be E, G, B flat to make it diminished. I'm in first inversion, which means the G is my bass note. You with me?
Mm-hmm.
All right, A, key of A, and we want our 4 chords. So if A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, D is 4. So my notes are D,
B, G.
F sharp,
Oh.
and A. I'm in second inversion, so my bass position symbol is going to be, or my bass position, my bass note's going to be A. Good. All right, I'm in F minor. They want to know what my 7 diminished first inversion. Let's just figure out what our 7 chord is. If F is 1, E is 7. True, we're just going down 1. E to G is diminished. G to B flat is diminished. Hey, I've seen this chord on number 1.
Wouldn't it be E flat since this isn't a harmonic minor?
Is it not a harmonic minor?
In thinking the book, it said to use the diminished for the 7.
If it was not E, what would our Roman numeral be?
Oh, okay, well. Wait, would it be a capital or uppercase 7?
It would. If you look at the chart on page 57, it has a capital 7 or a capital 7 if you don't raise your 7th. So that would make it an E flat major if it was lower, if it was capital. Does that make sense? And we'd have the root of E flat. But because we have a diminished, we know that we raised our 7. And that's on page 57 in your textbook. So we're going to have G as our root position bass note. I'm sorry. We're going to have G as our bass note. Are you with me? Are you?
I'm not sure. Give me a second.
All right, I'm going to erase everything I have, and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
We're going to run back to this chart right here. If we have a 7 built on the lower scale degree 7, not the raised scale degree 7, but the lowered scale, the natural scale degree 7, it is a major triad with a capital Roman numeral number. if we're building a 7 chord on our raised 7th, it's going to be diminished. Hence,
Oh, I know where the disconnect here was. I was, for some reason, okay, never mind. I don't even need to explain it.
Catherine.
It's just weird because the raised thing is diminished, so it's total opposites.
Yeah, so the raised
'Cause they're
7th
natural
is taking this, the interval between these two notes, and making it smaller.
Yeah.
By raising the bottom, you make it smaller. Yeah.
So it's 3, not 4. So it's
Right.
diminished.
Right. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. We're on this F major one. Well, it's not F major. F is our bass symbol. And we're in second inversion. So what's a third below F?
Second? Not. Never mind. I thought you were saying.
Third below F
You were
is
saying
D.
it was a
Third
two,
below
so-
D is
B flat.
B flat. So we know it's a B flat chord. Did everybody see how I got that?
I tend to think of it counting up from F. So a fourth up from F is B flat, and a
You
sixth
could
up
do-
is D.
You could do that as well. Yeah, use these Arabic numbers. Nice job. So B flat is my key. True?
Yep.
Because it's my root. And I have a 1 here. Good. All right, I'm an E minor. I need to have a 5 chord, and I need to put it in second inversion. So E is 1. B is 5. True story?
Yes.
And it's a major. So I'm going to have B, D sharp, and
F sharp.
F sharp. And it's in 6/4, which means it's in.
Second.
F sharp.
So F sharp is going to be my bass note. All right, I'm in the key of B major. My 5th scale degree is going to be
F sharp.
F sharp. It's a major triad. F sharp, A sharp, C sharp. True story?
Yep.
Correct.
Good.
6 puts it in first inversion, which means what's going to be my bass note?
A sharp.
A sharp. Piece of cake.
Yep.
All right, so I'm going to clear my screen. Oh, real quick. They have 2 fun interactive drills. Here is to identify triads by Roman numeral number. They're telling us that we are in the key of F minor. We've got a B flat, a D flat, and an F. The F should go there to make Olaf nice and happy. So if F is 1, if F is 1, then B flat is going to be
4.
4. And it's going to be a minor 4. Is this true?
Yeah.
Yes.
And we are in what kind of an inversion? Let's count our steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It should be a 6/4. True? Did you hear it play?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, we're in the key of E. What is my root?
F sharp.
F sharp's my root, so I've got F sharp, A, C sharp. So F sharp is what in the key of E? E is
2.
1. F sharp's going to be 2. What kind of a triad do I have? F sharp
6.
to A, A
Wait.
to C sharp. Is it major, minor, augmented, or diminished?
It's minor.
It's minor. And I've got a 6 and a 3, so it's just a first inversion, true?
Yes.
So you can do those on your own. All right, there's also notate triads on the staff interactive drill. We're in the key of A flat. They want us to build a triad on scale degree 7.
Just go a half step down.
So it's going to be diminished, true? We have to click on the Roman numeral first.
I want you to do it on the higher octave.
Is that what it is? Oh, how dumb is that?
Yeah. I know.
I guess they like ledger lines. One more.
That's weird.
Oh, nice. We got it.
Didn't tolerate.
No.
F sharp, scale degree 7. It's going to be another diminished. All right, here's C, so we got to find E sharp. Do they want ledger lines again? Oops, I'm sorry.
They want the exact octave that was.
Yeah, it's too high.
Well, the other one was right that same note.
I guess they want you to match the audio.
Right.
Well, I'm not going to be spending much time with that interactive drill. I'll tell you that right now. All right, let's hop over to our workbook assignment. Minor FERPA violation right there. Okay, workbook. So not too bad this week. All right, they've given us the key of E flat major. My root is
C.
C.
C. So I've got a C, an E flat, and a G. What kind of a chord is that?
Have to look. 6.
So it's a C minor triad, true? And you're right, it is a 6. Does everybody see what I did?
He's giving us the answer.
Technically, I said it first, so thanks. I'd like the credit where credit is due.
Way to go, Kat. You are the best.
Thank you.
All right, I have an F sharp minor. I've got a nice stacked Olaf. B, D, F sharp. What kind of a triad is that?
Minor.
Major, minor, minor it is. So I've got a B minor triad. And F sharp is 1, B is
4.
4. I know that has to match lowercase and minor, right? Questions on letter A. In the following exercise, you are given the name of a key and a scale degree number in parentheses. Without using key signatures, notate the triad on that scale degree and provide the Roman numeral. In minor keys, be sure to use the triad types circled in example 4-7, which is on page 59 of your textbook. Okay, I'm an A flat minor, and they want me to build a triad on scale degree 2. So if A flat is 1, 2 is
B flat.
B flat. And I know my 2 chord in minor is going to be
Major?
what? So A flat is going to be diminished. A flat minor has the same key signature as
C.
Go 3 half steps up. C flat. Right? C flat. You meant C flat. You knew C major has 0 sharp, 0 flats.
Yeah.
C flat has 7 flats. Is that true?
Yes.
So all of these are going to be flat.
Yeah. Did I just tell the truth? I did. All right, so all of them are going to be flatted.
The truth is kind of falling flat in this case.
Is it? What's my Roman numeral number?
2.
2 lowercase?
Yeah.
Degree symbol. Cool. If you are lost, what can you do?
Go to the book.
You can go to the book. What else can you do?
I think that there's tutors, but I'm not sure.
There is a tutor. His name is Gibson Devons. He is very good. What else can you do?
Email a friend.
You could email a friend. You could cry. You could come to office hours.
What's that?
There's options if you're lost, right?
There's all those drills too.
What?
Exercise 4-1, C1.
They didn't even end on a tonic. They're jerks.
Rude.
All right, we're in B flat major. My bottom note is a B flat, and I have a B flat, a D, and an F, so I'm going to write a capital 1 right there. Here I have an F, an A, and a C. If I'm in B flat, my F is going to be
5.
5. So I have a 5, but it's not in root position. So I have to write, is it a 6 or a 6-4?
6.
All right, I've got an E flat, a G, and a B flat, and a G. My root is, the root of the chord is
E flat.
E flat, so that's a 4. But I've got it in first inversion, so I have to write a 4-6. Am I right? Questions, comments, concerns up to this point in the homework? I'm going to call it a day. We'll pick up here next time. Questions, comments, concerns before we leave? I'll see y'all tomorrow at ear training.
Thanks, Bascom.
You are welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Hannah, do you have a question for me?